Okay, today is day 4. So far I've gone Springer to Cooper, Cooper to Woody, Woody Gap to Neel Gap, and so today I'm at Neel Gap, and we are going through that pathway to start the trail. It's probably 60 degrees right now. Absolutely gorgeous weather. No breeze really to speak of. Sun is kind of like peeking through. I don't know where it is. It's peeking through anyway. But all right, let's go. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Isn't this beautiful? Just so pretty. I just climbed 1.2 miles uphill on the side of the mountain to get up here to the top to see this gorgeous part of the trail. You hear the birds. I didn't want to film while I was climbing because I figured y'all are probably pretty tired of my huffing and puffing videos. But please enjoy this with me. So if you think coming downhill has got to be easier than climbing, you might want to rethink that. You got these slippery, wet, flat rocks, and they just seem to go on and on. I was asking Mark, what's with all these rocks on a trail? And he said, baby, mountains are made of rocks. Go figure. I believe this is Wolf Laurel Top View. There was supposed to be another view before this, but I think the foliage was too thick. I couldn't see it. But I had to take a little side trail to get this view. Y'all, you have to take the side trails sometimes. Waterfalls, mountain views, just absolutely beautiful. All right, must be Cow Rock Mountain. Or Cow Rock View or something. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Check this out. The Appalachian Trail is not disappointing. God's magnificence right here. I'm about a half a mile from Neel Gap, and Mark is going to meet me there for lunch. So I'll just give y'all a little view of what I see. A lot of the trail is really overgrown. It's growing into the trail, and some points it gets pretty thin, and my legs have had to open the pathway with the poles and legs because it's grown over into the trail a lot. This part doesn't look quite as bad. It looks a little more open. There's another campsite. Look at this, y'all, another view. Let's go take a look. I'm so close to lunch now. I can have a few minutes off the side trail. Careful going down these rocks. Okay. Ooh, nice standing platform. Oh man. I just think it gets more prettier every time I see them. It's been a really cloudy day today. Haven't seen a lot of sunshine, but it's keeping the temperatures just perfect. In fact, I got a little warm doing all that climbing earlier and had to take off my cooling long sleeve shirt because it was not cooling me. God is good. All right, y'all, the trail's right here. I have a decision to make. Do I put my pole in there and move that little booger out the way? See a snake? Or do I ignore him and just keep walking? I'm so scared. Stay tuned. So I used my pole to try to chase him away, but that just made him mad and he kind of reared up and came out of there. So I started looking for a way around that tree right there because that was on the other side of the trail and I figured I could go wide around him. And as I was trying to beat a path of them bushes down to get around that tree, he kind of went back up deep inside that log. So then I just skedaddled down on the trail. So, whew, first encounter with a snake, and I survived. Don't bring on the bears. Okay, through there is the van. I just met Mark for lunch and took a little break and rested my little toes. And it's right next to a road here. And then the trail starts again, heading straight up. It's so hard to see on video how it goes straight up. You can see some of them trees up there. So this is Wildcat Mountain, and to get up and over it is almost a mile, and it's 500 feet of elevation, climbing elevation, I think the book said. So I'll see you on the downside. So I made it to the top of Wildcat Mountain. Is she beautiful? And I guess it's a fitting place to share some unfortunate news, but it looks like when I climb down off of this mountain, I might be finished with my hike. I ran into a local on Cow Rock Mountain, and she's done the trail northbound and southbound solo. And I told her what my plans were, and the next 2 sections were going to be overnight sections. And she advised against sleeping out overnight since I missed the bubble. There's no other people out here. And she said some sketchy things happen at night on the trail. So she would advise not sleeping solo. So Mark is back at the camper right now. We talked about it at lunch, and he's back at the camper trying to find a place I can come off the trail in about 10 miles because there's no place for him to get the van to me for the next 16 miles after here when I come down off this mountain. With full backpack, I can't make it 16 miles in one day. So this may be the end of my journey when I come off of this mountain for the time being. It just means I have to wait for the bubble again, right? It gives me another opportunity because I tell you, I'm gonna start walking again. This has been the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to do this. I've had some wonderful, beautiful sights to see, eating by a waterfall, walking along these peekaboo views through the forest, encounters with snakes, a few nice people, very few. I've probably met 12 people in 4 days. So it's been a very solitude adventure. Climbing, hold on, I gotta get up this. Okay, I have to climb up there again. That'll probably be the last climb before the descent. And I'm glad y'all came along for the ride. Okay, made it down off the mountain to Hog Pen Gap. Woohoo! And I think Mark is going to be down there waiting for me somewhere. I've been warned about crossing this road. It's very dangerous, they said, but I fought a copperhead today. Nothing can be more dangerous than that, right?